Let's talk about Pi Network, a cryptocurrency project that has captured the attention of millions worldwide. It all started with a simple idea: to make cryptocurrency mining accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical expertise or access to expensive hardware. But recently, Pi Network has been making headlines for a different reason: its staggering $3.4 billion market cap. This valuation has appeared on certain crypto exchanges, sparking both excitement and disbelief within the crypto community. It's a number that demands a closer look, considering the unique circumstances surrounding Pi Network. What makes this valuation particularly intriguing is the fact that Pi Network doesn't yet have a fully operational public blockchain. The project is still in its enclosed network phase, meaning that the Pi coins currently in circulation cannot be freely traded or exchanged on open markets. This raises a fundamental question about the basis of this multi-billion-dollar valuation. That's a massive number indeed, especially when you consider that it's assigned to a coin that you can't even trade on any major cryptocurrency exchange. The inability to trade Pi directly adds another layer of complexity to understanding its perceived value. How can something be worth so much if it's not readily available for buying and selling? For the longtime Pi users, the pioneers who have been diligently mining Pi on their phones for years, this news feels like the moment they've been patiently waiting for. They've invested their time and energy into the project, hoping that one day their Pi holdings would translate into real-world value. This valuation seems to suggest that their patience is finally paying off, that their belief in the project is being validated. The prospect of their Pi holdings being worth a significant amount is undoubtedly exciting, and fuels their continued participation in the network. However, seasoned crypto investors, those who have seen countless projects come and go, are understandably skeptical. They've learned to approach new ventures with a healthy dose of caution, especially when valuations seem detached from fundamental realities. The big question on their minds is, how can a coin with no real trading volume, no established liquidity, and no fully functional blockchain possibly be worth billions of dollars? It defies conventional wisdom in the cryptocurrency space, where value is typically derived from utility, adoption, and market activity. The Pi being traded on these platforms is essentially just an IOU, a promise to deliver actual Pi coins once the mainnet launches and trading becomes enabled. It's a promise of future coins, a placeholder for the real thing. This distinction is crucial because the value of these IOUs is based entirely on speculation and the perceived likelihood of Pi Network successfully launching its mainnet and enabling open trading. In a way, it's like selling lottery tickets before the draw. People are buying into the potential future value, hoping that their numbers will come up when the Pi Network mainnet finally goes live. There's a lot of hype surrounding Pi Network, fueled by its large user base and the promise of easy cryptocurrency mining, but there's no guarantee that this hype will translate into sustainable value once the coin becomes tradable. The risk of a speculation bubble is very real. So, what does this $3.4 billion valuation really mean in the grand scheme of things? Is it a genuine reflection of the project's potential, or is it simply a case of market exuberance and speculative trading? Is it a sign of Pi's underlying potential, a testament to its innovative approach to mobile mining? Or is it just a result of market hype and a general misunderstanding of the project's current stage of development? These are the questions that investors and observers alike are grappling with. Today, we're going to break down the facts, separate the hype from the reality, and try to figure out whether Pi Network represents a genuine golden opportunity for early adopters and crypto enthusiasts, or whether it's just a mirage, a fleeting illusion of wealth that may ultimately disappear when the harsh realities of the market set in. Let's dive in, examine the evidence, and uncover the truth behind the Pi Network valuation. First, let's clarify market cap. It's a term you'll hear thrown around a lot in the world of finance and especially in crypto, but what does it really signify? We need to break it down to understand its true meaning and limitations, especially when applied to projects like Pi Network. It's the price of a coin, that last traded price that you see flashing on the screen. This price is determined by the most recent transaction between buyers and sellers. It reflects what someone is willing to pay for the coin at a specific moment in time, times the number of coins in circulation. This means all the coins that are currently available to be traded or held by users. It excludes coins that are locked up, reserved, or otherwise not accessible. The formula is simple. Price x circulating supply equals market cap. In crypto, market cap is the go-to metric for ranking projects. It gives a sense of the overall size and dominance of a cryptocurrency. You'll often see lists ranking cryptocurrencies by their market cap, with Bitcoin usually at the top. But it can be misleading. Relying solely on market cap can paint a distorted picture, especially in the volatile world of cryptocurrencies. It's crucial to dig deeper and consider other factors. A tiny amount of trading can set a price. Even a single trade can influence the perceived value. This is especially true for coins with low liquidity, where there aren't many buyers and sellers actively trading, which, when multiplied by a huge supply, even if that supply isn't fully accessible or actively traded, the resulting number can be staggering. Creates a massive, often artificial market cap. This inflated number can give the illusion of a successful and valuable project, even if the underlying fundamentals are weak. For Pi, the $3.4 billion figure comes from a few exchanges trading IOUs, or IOUs. These aren't actual Pi coins being traded on the open market, not real coins. These IOUs represent a promise to deliver Pi coins at some point in the future, but they don't represent actual ownership or utility of the coin. That price is then multiplied by a theoretical supply, a number that may or may not accurately reflect the actual number of Pi coins that will eventually be in circulation, inflating the valuation. This creates a misleading impression of Pi Network's true worth and potential. So, while market cap is useful as a general indicator, it's just one piece of the puzzle. It's not always a true measure of value, and it certainly shouldn't be the only factor you consider when evaluating a cryptocurrency project. Especially for assets that aren't widely traded, like Pi. The lack of widespread trading makes the market cap figure even less reliable. Always ask, is this the real asset being traded, or just a placeholder? How much is actually being traded, and on what exchanges? Is there significant trading activity, or just a few isolated transactions? Without context, market cap is just a number, a potentially misleading figure that can be easily manipulated or misinterpreted. For Pi, the context is everything. We need to understand the underlying technology, the community, and the overall goals of the project to make a fair assessment. Let's look at what Pi Network actually is, beyond the hype and the potentially misleading market cap figure. We need to delve into the core principles and functionalities of the network to understand its true potential and limitations. Pi Network's appeal is simple. It presents itself as a cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical background or financial resources. It aims to democratize the world of digital currencies, making it inclusive and user-friendly. Anyone can mine it from their phone without needing specialized equipment or extensive knowledge. The process is designed to be straightforward and intuitive, allowing users to participate in the network and earn Pi coins with minimal effort. No expensive hardware, unlike traditional cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which often require powerful and costly mining rigs. Pi Network eliminates this barrier to entry, making it accessible to a wider audience. No technical know-how. You don't need to be a computer expert or understand complex algorithms to participate in Pi Network. The app is designed to be user-friendly, even for those who are new to the world of cryptocurrency. The Stanford-based team wanted to make crypto accessible to everyone, driven by a vision of financial inclusion and empowerment. They recognized that the complexity and cost of traditional cryptocurrencies were excluding many people from participating in the digital economy, not just techies. They wanted to create a cryptocurrency that could be used by regular, everyday people, regardless of their technical skills or financial resources. All you do is tap a button daily, a simple action that confirms your presence and contribution to the network. This daily interaction is crucial for earning Pi coins and maintaining the network's security. To prove you're human and earn Pi coins. This mechanism helps prevent bots and malicious actors from dominating the network, ensuring a fair distribution of coins among genuine users. This approach removed barriers that previously prevented many people from participating in the cryptocurrency market. It opened up new opportunities for individuals to engage with digital currencies and potentially benefit from their growth, and attracted millions who felt they missed out on Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency that experienced exponential growth and created significant wealth for early adopters. Pi Network offered a second chance to be part of a potentially transformative technology. Pi's vision goes beyond mining. It aims to create a comprehensive and sustainable ecosystem around the Pi cryptocurrency. This includes developing a marketplace, applications and services that utilize Pi as a medium of exchange. They want to build an ecosystem where Pi can be used for various transactions and interactions. This ecosystem is intended to provide real-world utility for Pi, making it more than just a speculative asset, where you can actually use Pi for real transactions such as buying goods and services, paying for online content, or participating in decentralized applications. The goal is to create a vibrant and thriving economy powered by Pi. The promise of future utility keeps people engaged, motivating them to continue mining Pi and participating in the network. They believe that the value of Pi will increase as the ecosystem develops and more use cases emerge, hoping their coins will one day have real value, transforming their efforts into a tangible asset that can be used to improve their lives. This hope fuels the growth and development of the Pi network. It's a low-risk, high-reward story that appeals to a wide range of people, from those who are new to cryptocurrency to experienced investors looking for the next big opportunity. That taps into the dream of being part of the next big thing, a revolutionary technology that could change the world and create significant wealth for its early adopters. But can Pi deliver on this promise? Can it overcome the challenges of building a successful cryptocurrency ecosystem and achieve its ambitious goals? That's the question everyone's asking, as they watch the development of Pi Network and assess its potential for long-term success. The answer remains uncertain, but the journey is undoubtedly captivating. Let's see where the coins actually are and delve deeper into the technology and economics behind Pi Network to understand its potential and limitations. Millions have been mining Pi for years, expecting to cash out or use their coins soon. But as of now, the open mainnet hasn't launched. Pi is still in an enclosed mainnet phase. Users can transfer Pi within the app but can't move it to external wallets or exchanges. The coins are stuck in a walled garden with no real-world liquidity. Delays and vague updates have frustrated users who thought they'd be able to trade by now. The team says they need more KYC verifications and ecosystem development before opening up. For now, your Pi balance is just a number. No cash out, no spending outside the Pi community. The gap between perceived and real value is huge. So why are people still mining? Despite delays, millions keep mining Pi because it costs them almost nothing, just a few seconds a day. It's like a free lottery ticket. If it pays off, great. If not, no big loss. The strong community and referral system keep people engaged and hopeful. Updates and new features, though slow, give believers hope that Pi is legit and not a scam. Many see Pi as a chance for financial freedom, especially in developing countries. The dream of turning digital coins into real money is powerful. For most, the risk is minimal, but the potential reward feels huge. Hope, community, and the fear of missing out keep the network alive. But not everyone is convinced. Let's look at the skeptics' side. Skeptics point to Pi's slow development and lack of transparency as major red flags. The project's been in pre-launch since 2019, an eternity in crypto. Critics say users aren't paying money, but they are paying with their data and attention, as the app serves ads. The KYC process collects sensitive personal info, raising privacy concerns. Pi's code isn't open source, so the community can't verify what's really happening. Some argue the mining is just a number in a database, not real blockchain mining. The IOU trading on exchanges is seen as hype, not substance. Skeptics fear that when or if the mainnet opens, the flood of coins will crash the price. For them, Pi is more social experiment than real crypto revolution, but what about real-world use? Utility is the true test for any cryptocurrency. Right now, Pi's real-world use is extremely limited. No major businesses accept it. Still, a small barter economy has emerged within the Pi community. Some users trade Pi for goods or services in online groups, and a few small businesses accept it as payment. These are rare, local experiments, not widespread adoption. The Pi team is encouraging developers to build apps that use Pi, but there's no killer app yet. Most of Pi's economy is just hopeful testing, not real commerce. The vision is there, but utility is still in its infancy. Until the mainnet opens, Pi's use remains mostly theoretical. So, is it worth the risk? Pi's biggest opportunity is its massive user base, tens of millions before launch. If the team can turn this into a real active economy, the network effect could be huge. Pi's accessibility could bring crypto to people who've never had access before. But the risks are just as big: endless delays, lack of transparency, and the chance the mainnet never launches. Even if it does, a flood of users selling their coins could crash the price. The project's success depends on building real utility and demand to balance out selling pressure. If the ecosystem isn't strong, Pi could fail even after launch. The risk isn't just that it never launches, it's that it launches and flops. For users, the main investment is time and data, not money, but the outcome is far from certain. So what's the verdict on Pi's 3.4